This fish looks like its skull failed to render, but that clear bubble is real skin. We are looking at 7 real animals with bodies so strange they feel AI generated, but every impossible detail is doing a job. Number 7 is the Barreleye fish, a deep-sea animal with eyes inside a transparent fluid-filled shield. The first trick is that the dots on the front of its face are not its eyes. Those are smell organs. The eyes are the green tubes staring upward through its head. In the deep ocean, food often appears as a shadow or a flicker above you, so the Barreleye points its light-sensitive eyes toward the faint world overhead. That clear dome is not decoration. It protects the eyes while letting them look through the fish's own head, like a cockpit window built from living tissue. For years, scientists thought those eyes were locked upward. Then, living Barreleyes revealed the real trick. The eyes can rotate forward when the fish is ready to grab food. So the animal that looks unfinished is actually specialized. It watches above, holds nearly still with broad fins, then turns its eyes forward for the strike. What looks like a broken face is a deep-sea targeting system wrapped in a see-through helmet. Number 6 looks even less believable because it is basically a drifting cube with 24 eyes. A box jellyfish has eye clusters hanging around its bell. Each cluster carries different eye types, including lens eyes that look shockingly familiar. The weird part is not just the number. This animal does not have a centralized brain like ours, yet it uses vision to steer, hunt, and avoid obstacles. Some of those eyes point upward. In shallow mangrove habitats, that helps the jellyfish read the world above the water, including dark tree shapes that guide where it swims. Each eye cluster also has a tiny weight-like structure that helps keep the viewing direction stable, even when the jellyfish turns in the water. This is why the box jellyfish feels designed by accident. It has no face, no skull, and no normal brain, but it still carries a ring of visual equipment. Number 5 is much closer to home. A cat tongue looks soft until you put it under magnification, and then it becomes a field of hooks. Those rough spines are called pupillae. They are made of keratin, the same tough material found in claws, and they point backward like tiny grooming tools. The stranger detail is that many of these spines are not just spikes. They have hollow tips that wick saliva, then carry it down into the fur. A normal wet tongue would mostly dampen the top layer. A cat tongue works more like a comb with built-in fluid delivery, reaching between hairs toward the skin. That matters because grooming is not only about looking clean. As saliva spreads and evaporates, it can help remove heat from the cat's body. The same basic idea appears across cats, from house cats to big cats. The cute sandpaper lick is a miniature version of a predator maintenance system. Number 4 looks like a sticker with bones. A gecko can hang from glass because its feet are covered in microscopic architecture. Gecko feet are not wet, sticky, or suction-cupped. The underside of each toe is lined with ridges, and those ridges split into tiny hairs. Those hairs are called setae. At their tips, they branch into even smaller, flattened ends that get incredibly close to the surface. At that tiny scale, weak attractions between molecules start to matter. Millions of contact points add up, turning a dry foot into a reversible grip system. The gecko is not permanently stuck. By changing the angle of the hairs and peeling each toe, it breaks the contact and walks away. A wall is not a wall to a gecko. It is a landscape of tiny places to touch, release, and touch again. Number 3 is the sea cucumber, an animal that looks like a dropped vegetable and then gets much stranger when you learn where it breathes. Many sea cucumbers draw water in through the rear of the body, passing it into branching internal structures called respiratory trees. The animal pumps water in and out, extracting oxygen from the flow. It is a slow, soft-body breathing system hidden in the place you least expect. Some sea cucumbers have an even more shocking defense. When threatened, they can eject sticky internal tubes, and some can cast out parts of their own organs. That sounds fatal, but sea cucumbers are champions of regeneration. The lost internal parts can be rebuilt, turning self-destruction into a survival tactic. A sea cucumber cannot outrun much. So instead of speed or armor, it uses chemistry, stickiness, and the ability to replace what it sacrifices. Number 2 stares at you with a pupil that looks edited in. A goat eye is not round. It is a horizontal slot across the face. That shape helps grazing animals watch a huge slice of the world. A goat with its head down still needs to notice movement from the sides. The horizontal pupil improves the view along the ground and the horizon, where predators are most likely to appear. Here is the part that looks fake even after you know it is real. When a goat lowers its head to graze, the eyes can rotate so the pupils stay aligned with the horizon. For a predator, tunnel focus can help with attack. For a goat, survival is about early warning. The strange pupil is a living security camera. And number 1 is the mantis shrimp, an animal whose eyes look like 2 alien satellites mounted on stalks. Each eye is divided into regions, with a specialized band across the middle. That band is packed with photoreceptors for color, ultraviolet, and polarized light. This is not simply a creature seeing infinite extra colors. Its visual system appears built for fast sorting of signals that matter in reef life. Polarized light is light with a hidden orientation. Many humans never notice it directly, but mantis shrimp can use polarization patterns in communication, navigation, and detecting objects. Even one mantis shrimp eye can gather depth information from multiple viewing regions. The eye is not just a camera, it is a tiny scanning instrument. That matters because mantis shrimp are hunters. Before a strike, they need to judge distance quickly in a cluttered reef, where color, glare, and hidden signals all mix together. The more closely you look, the less these animals seem random. Transparent skulls, 24 eyes, hooked tongues, atomic feet, organ ejection, horizon pupils, and satellite eyes are all answers to real survival problems. They only look AI-generated because our brains expect bodies to follow familiar rules. Nature does not care about familiar. It keeps whatever works. So the next time an animal looks fake, ask a better question. Not who designed this, ask what problem was so extreme that this became the solution.